I'm Alain Boublil. I write the book and the lyrics for musicals. We start always, when you write a musical, to Claude-Michel and I, there's only one way, is to write the book. The book is the equivalent of what a screenplay is for a film. So we tell the story. We think in musical terms in our heads, but we don't write any music or any lyrics at that stage. We are telling each other the story, taking notes, and then from this note I try to write it as a short novel, if you want, or as a screenplay, as close as possible as if we were writing a film or a TV series. And from there, we find out very quickly if that story holds, if that story is worth telling and being musicalized, because once you musicalize a story, you go in a complete different format, a complete different world, and many stories becomes ridiculous once you try to sing them. And some stories call for music, and call for lyrics, and call for rhymes, and you don't really know why when you start. You feel, like many composers think, that every story can be musicalized. I don't agree with that at all. I think that very few stories can be musicalized. And after a few weeks of that work, we know that exercise, rather, we know that we have a potential musical. And then we continue in that process. And we go through, Act 1, Scene 2, Scene 7, Scene 25, Act 2, we continue, the intermission may come here. Is there an intermission? Is there not? And we continue that process. Once we have gone through this process and we arrive at the end and we believe that we have a book, what you can call also a libretto, that's how you would call it in an opera. Obviously, while we do that, an idea for a song will come. So Claude-Michel will think, oh, maybe it could be, that would be a song for Fantine, for Les Misérables, But Kim on her own here, I will say, oh, she's a mother now. I know what it is to be a parent, because at the time when I was writing Miss Saigon, I had already 2 children, and that's how the idea of writing I'd Give My Life for You came. But it was only a line, it was not a song yet. So obviously when we were thinking or writing the book from the novel of Victor Hugo, Les Misérables, into our book of what the musical would be, which was a hard job because you had to cut 1,500 pages of a novel to make it into a 2-hour and 45-minute musical, which is not an easy task. Once we did that, obviously at some point Claude-Michel said, now that we know that we're going to make the Thénardier as kind of funny, between inverted commas, characters, and then very nasty as they are funny, obviously he said to me that same day, I know this is going to be a kind of German waltz. And he started to play da-da-di-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. And I knew immediately what the lyrics would be on these few notes, but that's it. And it stopped there. So we had kind of small clues of music and lyrics through the process of writing the book. This is how we always work. I'm not vouching for other people. They may write in a completely different manner.